Good evening, everyone. We're reading Robert Greene's The Daily Laws. Today is December the 12th, and the title is Life and Death. We are afraid of the old age, which we may never attain. Jean de la Bruyere. We can describe the contrast between life and death in the following manner. Death is absolute stillness without movement or change except decay. In death, we are separated from others and completely alone. Life, on the other hand, is movement, connection to other living things, and diversity of life forms. By denying and repressing the thought of death, we feed our anxieties and become more death-like from within. Separated from other people, our thinking habitual and repetitive, with little overall movement and change. On the other hand, the familiarity and closeness with death, the ability to confront the thought of it, has the paradoxical effect of making us feel more alive. Daily law: by connecting to the reality of death, we connect more profoundly to the reality and fullness of life. By separating death from life and repressing our awareness of it, we do the opposite. The laws of human nature, number 18. Meditate on the common mortality, the law of death denial. So I used the stitch of Lisa Left Eye Lopez because she kind of felt like death was coming for her. There was a little boy who had passed away in an accident, and his name was something Lopez, and she had said it in the documentary. I remember thinking it was so eerie because she was like, it was supposed to be me. And then not too long after that, they were recording when she actually had an accident herself. And it was eerie because it was, in a car as well. And she kind of felt like, she said like she felt it was coming for her. But if we sit here and dwell on the fact that death is coming, we die every minute that we're alive. We're down a little bit. We're the youngest we'll ever be at each moment, right? So if you sit here and dwell on when it's coming for you, when the Grim Reaper is coming or death is knocking on your door, then you fail to actually live your life because you're sitting here worried about your mortality. It's good to be aware of making the most of your time, but I also think it's not good to dwell on it because it's almost a self-fulfilling prophecy if you kind of are always looking for it. It's just like if you're into numerology or astrology or whatever, and you remember the movie Numbers with I think it was Numbers with Jim Carrey, where he got into the numerology, and everywhere he was looking it almost drove him crazy. It's almost the same thing. Like, was she already thinking it was coming for her and then it came for her, or did was she doing what, it was just her destiny. But it's kind of just something to think of. Like, if you dwell on it too much, you have to find a fine line of not making it just the focal point of your life, right? Y'all have a good night. Join me tomorrow and we'll do it again.